So, like I was saying, this job requires a certain degree of finesse. I mean, you gotta realize you're no longer with the New York City Police Department. You're wearing federal badges now, and that requires a whole new level of responsibility. The first of which is, one of you guys has got to go in for the food.
I'll go, Nate.
Good.
All right. Got 8 cheeseburgers. Nate.
Coffee, black.
I'll give him a hand. I don't get it. Why do you come here if you don't eat?
Joey comes here for the food. I come here for the scenery. Hi. She loves me. Excuse me. Need a hand?
No, thanks.
Do what you need.
Oh, excuse me. Miss?
You talking to me?
Why, yes, miss.
Easy. Easy. What is it? What is it? Pull Mike fast. We got a bad one. Those in the morning.
She had a strict curfew, 11 o'clock. Her friends could stay out later, but I always insisted. But tonight was her best friend's birthday. I said she could stay out an extra hour as long as I knew where she was.
Mr. Burke, you can't blame yourself for this. Here's our card. If we can help you at any time, just give us a call.
Got everything nailed down here. Got anything else?
No, nothing else. Let's get out of here. 6 girls hacked to pieces in 8 weeks, and we've got nothing. Unbelievable. Danny, what did the coroner say?
Not much. There's a chance that the same knife was used in all 3, the serrated edge. I'm coordinating with the coroner's reports from 3 states. Making follow-up phone calls, the works.
Good.
Locals feel we're putting our noses where our noses don't belong. It's not exactly federal jurisdiction.
Some goof going around carving up young girls kind of bothers me. How about you, Counselor?
Care for another drink?
Thank you. And besides that, there's bodies spread around in 3 states. Danny, call forensics. Get a picture of the knife.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Waller, you cover Utah and Nevada. Joey, recheck all of the profiles on the girls, all the way back. Nate, you check with every cutlery store and sporting goods store in the area. Every knife that was bought in the last 3 weeks, you understand?
Yeah.
And you,
I know. Make it happen, right? See you later, Dad.
Yeah. You know, Mike Maxie Goldman just got back from Miami.
oh, really? What's he up to?
Nothing so far, but you know Max. Where he is, the pot gets stirred.
You guys ready to start earning those checks the government gives you every month?
Yes, sir.
You can start by following Max Goldman. Now, listen to me. If he ties up with anybody from organized crime or he gets involved in something big, you call me. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Call me.
Yes, sir. You got it. Forget it. You gotta be a member just to get through the gates. There's our boy. Hey, Pete, what do you think of this?
I don't know. Maybe Max wants to enlist.
Weissboard. Hey, I thought that guy was a myth.
Hey, Louis, what's a myth doing with a Marine colonel and a sports bookie? We tripped onto something big.
Where the hell you going?
To call Torello. We said if we spot any organized crime figures or it turned into something, to call him. This is both.
And what do you want to do, huh? Call Torello and tell him that Weissboard got in the car? Or do you want to give him something real?
I don't know, Louis. He said to call him if we saw something.
Now he's taking off, man, huh? Tell me, do we call Torello? Or do we go after Max?
Let's do it. What do you figure, Louis? Old man is funky in the middle of the desert at 5 a.m.
You got me. You know, you eat too many of those, you'll get impotent.
You kidding me?
Straight stuff. I got it from a doctor.
I'll be there. You dirty son of a...
Look, man. Look. You know what I think?
It's time to call Torello.
What'd I tell you, huh? Stick with Max, didn't I tell you, right? Stop.
Looks good. Packed. Manny, have a safe trip.
Thank you, Max. You've done very well.
He's here. Niños, fuera de la piscina.
My old friend, you do me great honor by coming to my home.
You honor me by being such a generous host.
You look good, Manny. You're feeling well, yes?
Few days in the desert will do me good. Climate's perfect.
Yes. This is a wonderful place to rest and recuperate.
Jorge, tell me, how does it look?
See for yourself, senor.
Hello, Manny.
Ray, you don't want Corey to know?
No. Not until everything is set.
How's your back?
There was some infection from the gunshot wounds, but I'll be as good as new, Manny.
How was it in the desert, Ray? If you don't want to talk about it.
There's dust, flashes, lightning. We woke up buried. Buried in the dirt and bleeding. We were still in the caddy. It was in a trench. There were some soldiers about 100 yards from where we were. There for some kind of test. I don't know what. But army brass all over the place. Next thing I know, I'm in an army truck. And then I drift off. I wake up in a hospital. So I tell Paulie to call you. He calls you. And then Santero picks us up in one of the planes. And here we are. Here we are, Manny. Ready to rock and roll. So?
Patience, Ray, patience.
Manny, you were on that plane. You know how many tons of weapons and material I've moved out for them? When do they keep their end of the bargain?
Relax. Our friends will come through.
They better. Without me, those clowns in Central America would still be trying to take over Guatemala with bows and arrows. Leave us alone now.
Haz que todavía no acabamos.
Later.
Vámonos.
Thank you. When you come as close to death as I did, it makes you stop and look at things. Real hard and cold. You look at your life.
And?
And something got burned out of me. I got nothing to prove anymore. You know what's beautiful, Manny?
What?
Some kinds of insects. Yeah. They survived millions of years. Radiation, A-bombs can't kill them. Nothing. They evolve past anything that threatens them. I evolved too. I'm only looking at big pictures now. No more middle moves. And it's a bigger picture than anybody knows.
What do you mean, Ray?
As soon as they make me right. We don't fix cops or judges. We fix small countries. International enterprise. That's our future, Manny. Governments become our partners. We go worldwide.
My generation put our organization together, took us out of the street, made us an American business. Now, you can make us international. That's why I believed in you, Ray. Even through the worst of times. You have something very few others possess. You have vision.
She could stay out an extra hour as long as I knew where she was. She asked me if I thought our daughter suffered.
It's not Jody.
You can't blame yourself for this. Angie, give me another drink, will you?
Angie, can I have a gin and tonic, please? Mike, you all right?
Yeah.
So what do you got? Thank you.
6 dead girls and some maniac on the street that's gonna kill again, that's all.
Don Levy and Rivera, what about him?
Nothing yet.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, fine.
Tommy Lounge.
Yeah, give me Torello. It's for you, Mike.
Torello.
Yeah, Mike. You know the prints we lifted on the dumpster?
Yeah?
Yeah, we eliminated the employees and the garbage men. And I think we got a break here. We got some left over. The Bureau's running an identification on them now, and Joey's over there sitting on them.
All right, that's great. You tell Joey I want to talk to him as soon as they make an identification, all right?
All right. Bye-bye.
Where the hell have you been? We've been hanging around here for 2 hours. Why didn't you call us?
I couldn't, Mike.
Did you make an identification off the print?
Yes, positive.
Well, where's this picture? Where's the sheet? Come on.
That's why I came back here in person. You can't have it. What? They say he's off limits.
Off limits to what? Did you tell him that this lunatic killed 6 girls?
The above request for a print search on file number X755550 is hereby denied. Subject status is classified. Classified? What the hell is that? I think I better call our friend in Washington.
Mike, we got him.
I filed the complaint. Here's the warrant.
Danny, get the guys and meet me at the Atomic Energy Commission Research Facility.
10-4, Mike.
Okay, sir.
Department of Justice.
So that's the only authorized person on
Listen to me. You don't understand. There's a man in there suspected of killing 6 young girls. The people who live on this base aren't safe. Now make a phone call. Get us in. Go on.
Yes, sir. Department of Justice, sir.
Dr. Gantman, Friedrich Gantman. I mean, this guy was with the teller on the Manhattan Project. He was one of Fermi's right-hand men. I mean, this guy happens to be one of the most brilliant minds in the country, in the world.
To us, he's a homicidal psychopath.
Ah, come on. You found some fingerprints on a dumpster. It sounds pretty thin.
Colonel, this is a receipt for a hunting knife he purchased the day before the first murder.
This is the kind of knife he purchased. The serrated edges on this knife match the wounds of 4 of the girls. It's a positive match, Colonel. Now, where is he?
Walker. Yeah, we got an alpha condition. Dr. Gantman. Well, I got 1 U.S. attorney here and 5 guys from the Justice Department with a warrant for his arrest. Can you contain that, soldier? They're on their way. Now.
Thank you, Colonel.
Why don't you tell us, huh, Colonel? Nobody gets out of a place this fast without help, so why don't you tell us, huh? Huh?
Hey. Come on.
What about Don Levy and Rivera?
I haven't heard from him.
It had to be that crumb Walker. I don't care what he says. He's the only one that knew we were going after Gantman.
Oh, one of Walker's people, a security guy. Gantman could have paid him off.
Come on, David. The guy's a nuclear physicist, not a mob boss. Where would he get the bribe money? You know what I think? I think that the same G that is paying us to keep killers off the street is paying Walker to keep Gantman away from us.
I think I better call Hallahan. Abrams. Thank you. They found him. Revere and Dunleavy.
Hey, Mike. Mike, come here.
Look at this. The width of those tracks, combined with the depth. That's a lot of plane for a runway like this.
Revere and Dunleavy were killed because of what they saw being loaded on this plane.
Abrams? Well, it's good to see you. Listen, I've got to get back to Washington, D.C. this evening, so let's get started.
Well, we'd like some answers.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Before we go any further, I want to make one thing clear. As far as the Attorney General is concerned, this meeting is not taking place. Shoot.
There are two agents, government agents, that were burned up 100 yards from an airfield. We believe that the same airfield is being used by Manny Weisbord and Max Goldman to smuggle out heavy contraband out of the country. We also have a psychotic killer, a nuclear physicist working for the Atomic Energy Commission that was whisked away from right underneath us. Now, the only people that could have had that done is the same government that we are all supposed to be working for.
Sounds crazy, Mr. Hallahan. We think there's a connection. Weisbord, the dead agents, and Gantman's disappearance. Some kind of a shadowy, quasi-legal pipeline shipping men and material to God knows where.
I'm sorry about Rivera. I'm sorry about Dunleavy. They're good men. Look, although we try and present a united front, there are antagonistic elements within the government, each with their own agenda. Now, it's not outside the realm of possibility that one of these elements has made a marriage of convenience with some members of organized crime. Now, these elements within the government will do anything possible to stop you from pursuing the trail that you're on.
Is this some kind of a warning?
Just the opposite. Some of us would like to see you go as far as you can, but you're on your own. We can't overtly back you up.
Hello, Larry.
Mr. Torello. My boys, Wallace and Gilbert. Come on, shake hands.
Hi.
Pretty good workers when they show up.
This is Walter Clemens.
Larry?
Meet you.
We're sorry to break in on you like this, but we need about 5 minutes of your father's time.
Go on, it's time to get ready for supper anyhow. My nose is clean, Mr. Torello.
Oh, I know it is. And we hate to interrupt you when you're with your family, but we need some answers and we need them fast. What kind of a plane can take off from hard-packed sand with a full load of cargo?
Load of what?
We don't know. All we know is that the tire track is about 6 inches deep.
boy. DC-3, I guess. She's the workhorse.
Service any lately?
Yeah, there was one.
Now, who belongs to that plane?
Yeah. Okay, which one of you suckers are next?
Are you Don West, the pilot?
No.
You're a liar.
You boys cops?
There ain't no boys here.
We want to know if you've been making any unscheduled flights lately.
Hey, I don't have to tell you guys nothing.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because me and my Uncle Sam, we're just like this.
Okay.
You recognize this guy? Huh? You recognize him? Bury him down there to Nogales. Only him?
Yeah.
Who set it up?
Who set it up?
All right, Walker. Walker set it up.
Iniciamos nuestro concierto universal con una melodía que nos ha sido solicitada desde Nogales, Sonora y Nogales, por el club Ambos Nogales.
$5, señor. Gracias.
El hotel Luxury te ofrece un sensacional paquete de vacaciones. 2 días y 3 noches por solamente 350 pesos. Aérea. Aprovecha esta gran
Misfortune is my great luck, Ray. The sad events that brought you to this place will fade with time, and we will grow very rich together.
Yeah. And you'll be able to wreck one of these beauties every day of the week.
Come on, my turn.
Senor.
Excuse me, Ray.
Okay. Well, he found a perfect spot, huh, Paulie? Enjoying yourself, Manny?
It's good to spend some time with children, only it's very dangerous to act like that.
What does that mean?
I still have a few teeth left in my head, Ray. You cannot play tricks on me.
What are you talking about?
The planes, Manny, the planes. They do not come back to the States empty, do they? Huh?
No.
When were you planning to tell me, huh? About the hundreds of pounds of Mexican brown heroin you and Centero are shipping back to the States, huh? Or maybe you were just trying to surprise me, huh?
Soon, Manny. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You do not sell drugs. It is a dirty business. Ranchita forgot about it. And we killed him for it. Remember, Ray?
That's the past. These are the 60s. Times are changing. There's too much money in narcotics for us to ignore it any longer. Either we get in the heroin business, or we lose our people and our power to organizations that will.
I've heard this argument before.
It's the most profitable international commodity, and our hands never even have to touch it.
Come down to earth, Ray. Think of yourself and our friends in the government. They'll no longer be our friends if they discover this.
Manny.
And all our work will be in vain.
Manny.
And you'll never be able to return.
Manny. They've known about the drugs since day one. It's always been part of the deal.
Vamos, chispa.
Why am I not surprised that you're here? Perhaps one's capacity for astonishment diminishes with age. Or could it be that the options available to someone in my circumstances leave little room for the unexpected?
Well, your options are about to expand. You're on your way out tonight.
Good. I've always enjoyed the idea of working for NATO. I trust that their facilities are as adequate as their desire to have me finish my work.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never been to Belgium, Gantman.
Pity. Be sure to visit. Walker. I couldn't but help notice that you've quartered me in a bordello. I can't work without companionship, Walker.
I've seen what you do to your companions. You repulse me, Gantman. It's my job to transport and protect you. But if it was up to me, you'd stop scribbling forever. Welcome to Nogales, Torello. You must be on vacation because your badge don't mean jack down here. But not for my friends. So why don't you just wise up, get back on the bus, and go home to your little cops and robbers life?
Not empty-handed, I ain't.
Don't you get it yet? We play by different rules here. It's got nothing to do with law and order. That's a domestic phenomenon, like democracy or Thanksgiving or apple pie. Out here, there's just one thing, our interests and what's counter to them.
Serial killers and mob bosses, they're all right with you, huh?
What decade did you fall out of? Huh? If the name of the game is nuclear superiority, and if a valuable human asset of our national defense needs to be protected, that's my job.
All I know is that one of your valuable human assets picked up a hunting knife and started carving young girls into shish kebab. And it's our job to stop him.
I was hoping for a little diversion to while away the hours until my departure.
Let me. We thought you might need a translator.
And a bodyguard.
Look at that.
After we're done with it.
Let me see that.
That's the plan. Let me tell you guys something. We are on foreign turf here. We go in and we get them. We're in and we're out. Nice and quiet.
Hay cerveza fría en la cantina de enfrente.
No, you mustn't go. The dance isn't over. I have a gift for you.
¿Quieres una cerveza primero? Te vas a sentir más fuerte.
¿Quieres?
¿Qué quieres?
Muy bonita, sí.
¡Oh! ¡Oh! ¡Don't you! ¡Tequila, señor!
¡Tequila!
Por favor.
¡Muy bueno!
Por favor. Ah, tequila. Por favor.
You drink too much! You drink too much!
Hey!
Jorge said you wanted to talk. I think we've run out of things to say, Dance. I heard you ran into some problems you couldn't handle, Walker.
Looks like this GI caught a trimming, boss.
Yeah? From who?
No one you'd know.
If you had held up your end of the deal, I might have helped you out. And your goofy egghead wouldn't have wound up like Humpty Dumpty.
You may be right. Sometimes other departments don't see things the way we do. It just takes a little more time to square them away is all. But once that is done, problems disappear. Welcome home, Paulie. Welcome home, Ray.